Okay, why consistency matters way more than your perceived creativity in video editing in your mortgage marketing. You do not need to be more creative or have a better video editor and slamming in those, those B-rolls. You don't need that. You just have to be more consistent. So if you're spending all this time doing edits and just for one video, and you post in ghost and they don't see you for another 30 days, like you're going to be in deep doo-doo, because trust is built through repetition, not by some random act of marketing, random act of perceived brilliance and creativity. Like I love the creativity. We as entrepreneurs, we're creators. I love that. But if you are not, people aren't seeing you often, they're going to forget you exist. So if people aren't seeing you often, they will forget you exist. So think about that. This is why I talked about in one of my other videos, consistency equals currency. It's so true. So top producers, they repeat their same zone of genius. Like now that I'm saying these things, think about influencers like outside of the industry. If it's easier for you to like look at it from a different lens, think about you as an audience member. Do you know what Russell Brunson's all about? Do you know like the ClickFunnels guy? Do you know like some influencer, like what they teach? I'm friends with Anthony Trucks, and he talks about being a great, amazing public speaker. And I know that is his zone of genius. He's consistently showing up, even if it's just him in his car and he's doing like picking up his phone, he's doing something. He is consistently showing up, and I know exactly what his message is, and I see him often, so I do not forget that he exists. Okay, so top producers like Anthony, like Russell Brunson, outside of the mortgage industry and inside of the industry, like Mortgage Nerd. She's all about the math and the calculations and showing up like that. So she's just master repetition. And I love that. I love her for that. That's what you should be doing. Okay? Because new lenders, they will come in and they're maybe a little bit younger than us. Like my daughter's 18. She's not a lender, but she is a badass TikTok video editor. She has tons of followers. She does affiliate marketing. She does all this stuff. And if I taught her the loan side of things, but I told her like, okay, now go market on social media, guess who wins over like the dinosaur lender that has no clue about digital marketing? My daughter's going to win, even though she doesn't know that much about loans. She knows how to create content, edit content, show up consistently. She knows the power in that. So, hi, I am Tiffany Rose, and today you are going to learn why consistency builds authority, how repetition grows trust, and the simple way to stay visible without burnout. I love that Natalie, as we go into lesson number 1, Natalie Dawson, she's one of the 10X people. I just went there and visited for an event in Arizona. I love that she said, like, you're not a candle. You can't burn out. And I'm like, hey, that's debatable. I saw in the comments, people were going wild, like, yes, burnout's a real thing. And yeah, I mean, I've gotten tired. I felt exhausted. Yeah, but like technically as humans, we can move at lightning speed from like a relaxed state so we can like avoid the burnout. That's my opinion. Okay. So lesson number 1, familiarity creates confidence. Familiarity creates confidence. You know what I'm trying to say. People work with who and what feels familiar. So what do I mean by that? If you're showing up constantly in my feed and you're teaching me about public speaking, and you're constantly giving me tips and like visualization, and like I got approved for a TED Talk, and at the time when I'm recording this, so they're figuring out dates and locations and stuff. So I ordered the red carpet because I saw online that visualization is everything, and from somebody like Anthony that teaches public speaking and the power behind visioneering and how to get comfortable. So I ordered the TED Talk, like a mock red carpet on Amazon, and I just like picture myself there. And I'm so grateful for the influencer that gave me that tip. I'm familiar with that person giving me information, so I'm going to go to their page, because if I want to be better, the best version of myself when it comes to me doing that TED Talk and putting together some beautiful framework, I know who I'm familiar with, who I'm going to go to. Okay. Is that making sense? Okay. So that consistency in the messaging and also the consistency in the posting is really, really helpful. So know that consistency equals currency, master repetition, repetition is hypnotic. All these phrases, they're there for a reason, because this is what is going to help people get to know you, like you, and trust you. So if you want people to get to know you, like you, love you, and trust you, then make sure you grab a spot with my team. We'll do an audit with you. We'll talk about goal setting. What I mean by audit is just like find out what's missing in your business. And my team knows within like 5 minutes what's missing in your business. And we can help you come up with a plan and a solution to correct that. So somewhere in the bio, in the links, in the footer, if you're watching this on YouTube, it's going to be up above in the YouTube bio in my link tree. Okay, so lesson number 2, frameworks remove decision fatigue. Framework removes decision fatigue. So my coach, one of my many coaches, is she's a genius. She's amazing. And she said that when you are emotional, it's because you lack a decision in your strategy that you made. Like when you're emotional, you lack the framework or the strategy for that day, or you're just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know. And so you're not consistent, or you don't do that thing again because you don't know what to post. Like you don't know what to work on first. So having the framework will remove the decision of what should I talk about? What should I say? What should I pre-schedule? If I pre-schedule, that means I got to do all my video batch work. If you notice, by the way, my outfit has been the same for like 4 videos. I'm just going to call it out because I do batch work. Most content creators, sometimes I'll change my shirt and make it look like a different day. But having a framework ready in my teleprompter, having an outline, like I'm looking at my notes right now as I'm recording this, that framework takes me out of what should I talk about? I'm all dressed and ready. And now today's my Friday, my batch work day. I do all my content on Fridays. So nothing interrupts my Monday through Thursday. So that's a little extra tip for you there. But all my framework is laid out. So I just get on and I read my notes and I smile. And it's like, I'm not thinking about, oh man, did I get off track? Or is it confusing the audience? And yeah, I talk fast. So maybe you're confused anyways, just because of that. But that's never going to change. So love it or hate it. I'm giving you the much value as I can by talking fast. Okay. So know that if you are emotional, it's because you lack strategy, you lack framework, which is what also keeps you away from posting consistently or even posting at all. So lesson number 3, frequency. I'm talking about like, this isn't just woo-woo. This is actually like scientifically proven. Frequency beats perfection. So if you have an issue with posting consistently or your audience isn't seeing you and you're just trying to do that one perfect, creative, brilliant, over-edited, un-influencer, as a matter of fact, video, it's because you're overthinking it. You're trying to be perfect. Authenticity vibrates at a much higher frequency than perfectionism. Think about that. So when I do a post with no makeup on in my backyard, and maybe I have sunglasses on, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm looking cray-cray with like little wispies hanging out everywhere. I'm in my zip-up sweatshirt. It's about the value and how authentic I'm coming across. It's not about spray tan, fake eyelashes, do all that stuff, and just get ready for that perfect post. And that's my only post for 30 days, and it screams by my thing. Right? It's like, it's inconsistent. It's not educational. Nobody cares that I look perfect and like describe perfect. Like maybe for me, spray tan, eyelashes, whatever. Maybe that makes me feel like I'm as close to perfect as it's going to get, but like describe perfect. Nobody cares. I love Bob Proctor says this. If you only knew how little people pay attention to you, whether it's your video or your, whatever. If you only knew how little people pay attention to you, it would blow your mind. You would do anything without being perfect. You would just go and fail forward and get the practice and repetition, master repetition it, because people are not paying attention. Like you probably didn't even notice if you're watching a series of videos, you probably didn't even notice till I pointed it out that I was wearing the same shirt for like 3 or 4 of the videos. So who cares? It's about the value, the messaging, the consistency, the batch work, the time that I'm collapsing for myself so I can come up with an outline, get in the flow, and make sure that my content lands with you because I'm in my groove. I'm not rushing in between, like on lunch break on a Monday when I'm supposed to be, running an event or planning an event or just finished an event. And I'm doing my YouTube video for the week. I'm doing them all like in 4 parts, right? On a Friday. So like next Friday, maybe I'll work on my short form videos or record new ads. I'm working on like a webinar fuel, like at Evergreen right now. So I know my team's going to be like, Tiff, can you record these 30 short videos for your Evergreen? So maybe next week I'll do that, knowing that I have my 4 videos ready so I can be consistent. And it doesn't matter if I didn't change my shirt. I don't think that, maybe it matters to you. Doesn't matter to me when I'm viewing somebody's YouTube, what they're wearing or what they look like, or if they spray tanned, or if they got their makeup on, or if they got a fresh to death new haircut. I don't care, because I need them to be consistent in their messaging to me and consistently showing up in front of me. Otherwise, I literally will forget that they exist. So that is our 3-part lesson today on why consistency matters more than creativity when it comes to your marketing. Hope it was helpful. Like, subscribe, comment, book the call, all the things, and look out for my next video. I'm not quite sure what the topic's going to be yet, because I did this in a 4-part series, but it's going to be amazing. I'll just say that. So thanks for watching. Hope it helped you. Go create that consistent content.